Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm Pastor Caleb. Every week, a little short and sweet. And this week has been a wonderful week for me. Just yesterday, I had my first gig since this new world began. That's right, I got to do the closing ceremony for BurleyCon, the burlesque convention this year. Very exciting for me. So exciting, I'm still wearing the gear. Look at that, I even slept in this robe. And I'm wearing my favorite shoes right here. Babe Belltown Original, same with this robe. Thank you so much, babe. Boy, what a beautiful, beautiful day it was yesterday. But things are changing in the world right now with a new set of lockdowns and with this virus running wild. I thought there's a small part of what I wrote for yesterday I could share with you because not all of it is appropriate. But here I go. And let me first say that it's about being a performer in the world we're living in and about missing that family. Here we go. And I quote, "We are in the middle of a pandemic of epic proportions. The air has been sucked out of most rooms in order to filter out the virus, but it's sucking something else out as well, our will. Our will to get anything done, our will to move around the world, our will to practice. I'm sick of performing in front of a mirror. I mean, it's hard to be an audience member and a performer. Oh, but it's easy to be a critic. Oh yeah, criticizing every little thing I do. Can't get that performance high by yourself. It's just not as potent. And any idiot knows that clicks are not the same as claps. I mean, I can't get clicked, but I can get the clap. Oh, and then there's that one person. You know who they are. They're getting both clicks and claps. You can hear them coming a mile down the street. Click, clap, click, clap, clip, clap, like on a well-shoed high horse. Well, get down off that high horse and come down and help me. Oh, I know I should be happy for them. I know I should. But still, I need a fix. Shot in the arm. All this long-distance viewing behind binoculars and behind the screen. So many peeping Toms. Well, I just want them up close, engaged. I want to see their gobsmacked faces. I want to wash their face with the fringe on my outfit, with a soap that smells like sin and amazement. Like, I want to make them feel fresh and new, like a baby, like a newborn. I want to make them squeal. I want to make them cry. I want to make them cry, Pastor. I want it to be how it was. I want to be part of a glamorous night again. I want to get my old gigs back, even the weird ones. I want those back. The ones where people didn't know what they were looking at, I want those back. The small stage, up close, drunk talking over my music, I want those back. The corporate events where HR is breathing down my neck for doing what they hired me to do, I want those back. The rude bachelorettes, I want them back. The Gabby gays, I want them back. The stupid straights, I want them back. Those who act as if they've never seen a human body before, I want them back. Oh, I hate them. I hate them all. Do you remember that? Do you remember that feeling? The feeling of contempt for an audience that came to see you? Oh, and you could yell out, "Go eat a merkin, you idiots!" And I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure there's some great tasting merkins out there. But still, I want them back. Even the grimy parts. And I know it's tough. You can't get what makes you feel whole and healed anymore. You can't get what makes you feel loved and wanted. It's not just what happened on the stage, though. Don't get me wrong. In front of those blown minds and in front of those who don't know what you do or why you do, it's the family in the back. The ones you run to when things go wrong. The ones who say, "Next time, it's okay. You'll get it next time," because they know you're coming back to do it again. You spend 3 minutes on stage, but 3 hours in comparison in the back with family. 3 hours with family. Those who somehow understand, who see the detail and the time, who call you out and hold you up to a standard with which you wish to strive. Those who ask the tough questions of you, but with love in their hearts. Those who care about the lighting, care about the vision being realized. Those who give you a platform. Those who care about the sound quality and the volumes. Those who care about the time and the space in which you work. Those who are not your cat who hates everything you're doing anymore anyway. Those who care about your questions, who come through with a safety pin in a pinch, who carry that extra mirror or that carpet tape or spirit gum, whatever your skin will bear. Those who can help you in the same way you help them. Those you can help in the same way they help you. A community. Your community. My community. I miss my community. It's one of the hidden things that burlesque is, one of the hidden things that performance and theater is, that time-based arts is. It's what helped us become our greater selves. End quote. That's a little bit of what I wrote at BurleyCon, but I think it's appropriate for today too, because I do miss my community. And I miss my family, encouraging me to do the best, face the uncomfortable with open eyes and a loving heart, pushing me to open my arms just a little wider. I've never been more thankful for them and what my community has given me than I am today. There's nothing like distance to make your heart grow fonder for them. And now I'd like to read a quote by the Suquamish and Duwamish Chief Self. Quote, "Teach your children what we have taught our children, that the earth is our mother. Whatever befalls the earth befalls the sons of the earth. If men spit upon the ground, they spit upon themselves. We know this, the earth does not belong to man. Man belongs to the earth. We know this, all things are connected, like the blood that unites one's family. All things are connected." I know that this week is a loaded one. Thanksgiving. A controversial holiday. A yearly marking of the lies told to the American Indian, a national day of mourning for them, a slap in the face, a feast to honor a genocide. And of course, that's not what this European descendant understood it as when I was a child. Something I didn't really know, I didn't understand. And what an uncomfortable thing to try to confront. I mean, who wants to? No one. No one wants to confront the terrible truth of what happened. So many times I've wanted to sweep big facts, terrible images out of my head and under a rug. Hide it away. But it just leaves it for another to find, who might also realize that there's a place to hide terrible things from others. Sweep under slavery, sleep under greed, sweep under slaughter of a people, malice, violence, lies, sexism. I know I hate to talk of it. It leaves a sour taste in my mouth, like the acrid flavor of raw steel or an old lead filling gone bad. I mean, we never talked about it in my family. Maybe no one really knew. It was always just about getting together with one another, cooking for 2 days, and feasting with our family just to celebrate them, us, each other. And it was wonderful. And we laughed, and we argued, and we ate too much, and we played games, and I miss them, and I miss my family and those gatherings. But little did I know that underneath was something else. That the many nations that live within our country were not feeling the same joy on this day, not having that gathering this year, has really got me thinking. My grandmother always said, look on the bright side. always look on the bright side, Caleb. She was such an incredible influence on my life. There was no reason to be sad or frightened. We just moved on and smiled at the day. But when there's an angry fight between your daughter and your husband in the next room, and all you can do to drown it out is sing zippity doo-dah, there might be a problem. So I encourage us to look into the face of this holiday with open eyes. I encourage you to donate to the United Indians of all tribes. Share the bounty of what we have been afforded. The greatest genocide in human history did not occur in Nazi Germany, but here on American soil, 100 million Native Americans were slaughtered and have lost their homeland. And still we look away. My eyes have seen such crooked things, it's hard to keep them wide. Still, I'm trying not to look away this time. Lone Man Tenton of the Sioux Nation said, I have seen that in any great undertaking, it is not enough for a man to depend simply upon himself. So let us support all nations that live here. Widen your arms. Support your local tribes. Do the work, look them up, make a donation. Purchase from Native peoples. Read books by Native artists and authors. Support indigenous peoples. There's so much to learn out there. So much you can easily look away from, but I encourage you to open those eyes. Stand with the Mashpee. Stand with the Duwamish. See you next week on A Little Short and Sweet.